I'm doing this purely out of spite at this point, because when I did this list with my group of friends, I was not in control of the list. One of my friends was, and they would just fucking rank shit wherever they wanted. Everything was just fucking, oh, I like this restaurant. Everyone's saying they don't like it. They never had it. Fuck it. Let's put it in phenomenal. This shit is just, it's just, no. I don't get it. So, this is my list. I'm going to make it myself. And I'm going to say my own strong opinions on this shit. Because there's some ass restaurants, right? Like, there's some restaurants that are ass. There's some restaurants that are goated. And it's up to us to sort of tell the difference. So, starting off with Arby's, because I'm not gonna fucking rank half the list in this tier, because holy shit, that would literally just be everything. Because I live in the South, we only get like 5 restaurants, dude. It's bad here. But Arby's, I only order one thing when I go to Arby's, right? It is the French dip. It's roast beef, Swiss cheese, au jus. I get it because they cannot fuck it up. They somehow managed to fuck up their number one item, which is a roast beef sandwich, which is literally just fucking meat on bread and like optional sauce, and they fucked that up for me. But that's saying they do that one thing incredibly well, which is literally just meat, cheese, and hot sauce. And I don't mean hot sauce like hot sauce. I mean sauce that they microwave probably, because it comes in like frozen shit. Anyway, Arby's I'm gonna put in. I would put in average, just because that one thing they do is very good that I like, and everything else is I could ignore them. You know, like they're not. I don't go in there smelling fucking like they're whatever the fuck chicken they use. Like, it shit's average. Next one, though, Auntie Anne's. It's good, because when you go into... I want you to go back a little bit, all right? I want you to go back to fucking... whatever used to go to your local mall, right? Because everyone had a mall, besides the people that didn't. But they shouldn't be watching me if you didn't have a mall, because I have to be relatable. So, go to Auntie Anne's. What is the fucking restaurant you ask your parents to go to it when you go to the mall? It's fucking Auntie Anne's, all right? Their pretzels are so goddamn buttery and so goddamn... They're crunchy and soft at the same time. And I don't mean that as in, like, they're crunchy on the outside and are soft on the inside. It's almost fucking in burst. Like, their skin is so soft, but that works with the buttery flavor. And the inside is, like, strangely hard, but it gives you something to actually bite onto to transfer that in. And it's smart coming from the inside. And they might just be burnt and also undercooked, because they probably microwave them, to be honest, because it's cooking from the inside out. But it's so good at the same time. No one cares. They know it's bad for them, but that's how good it is. No one gives a shit. It's good shit. Baskin Robbins, I would put in poor. Actually, wait, no, never mind. I'm thinking of Dairy Queen. Baskin Robbins, I put in average. They literally sell their grocery store ice cream in a restaurant, and they call it that. Like, that's the whole place. Is if, like, you don't want to buy ice cream in a Walmart, and you want to eat it immediately without having to open it and risk melting it. And you get actually smaller serving sizes than if you buy it at Walmart. So it's kind of a scam. I'm going to put it in poor for scamming people, actually. Ben & Jerry's, similar vein, but you can buy shit there that you can't buy in stores. So I'm going to put it in average, because I think, A, they're better ice cream. B, you can buy ice cream cakes there that are actually good. It's surprising how good Ben & Jerry's ice cream cakes are. And apart from that, you know, you can get mass order ice creams. Like that's the thing. You get bigger sizes from Baskin Robbins at other places. Ben & Jerry's, you can get bigger sizes there, and usually for cheaper in terms of, like, quantity over how much you pay for. Like, price per pound or whatever. I'm not a fucking economics major. I'm a dumbass audio major. But it's good. Ben & Jerry's ice cream is good as well. I like it. Next one's Blaze Pizza. Literally every single sit-down pizza place tastes the same. So they're all going in average. Fucking Blaze, Mod, if it's in... Yeah, Mod, fucking... Every pizza place just tastes the same. That's like sit down. And that's the thing. They appeal so much to, like, oh, make your own pizza. You can make your own meal. If you don't like it, then you need to make it better. But that's the thing. They all just taste the same. I don't get it. You just sit down. You order a cheese pizza. They all go from the same fucking supplier and just bring it to you. And they try and advertise this like, whoa, we're hip, we're new. But it's the same place. I don't get it. It's fucking Blaze Pizza. Bojangles, if you can't tell by the water I've been drinking, we call that foreshadowing, fuckers. It's so goddamn good. Bojangles, for those who, I'll admit, it's a southern chain, right? Like Bojangles, it's a bit of a, you got to be a bit down south to get it, but they serve everything on biscuits. First of all, like every meal you order comes with a biscuit, which is goated. And Bojangles is so good. Their number one selling item is called Bo Rounds. They're hash browns, but like in biteable form, but not like McDonald's where it's a handful. They're like little fucking hash brown nuggets that they serve you. There's a 5-minute wait time on each order you do of them because they make them fresh. They care about quality that fucking much. Then that's the thing. They're so good that you don't mind. You think 5 minutes is a fucking like Breeze. And that's the thing, it's never even 5 minutes. It's usually 10, 15 minutes, but you go into it knowing that. That's how good it is. You just want it. Like, it's just, oh my God, it's so good. Bojangles is goated by any means at all. It's just, fucking nothing compares to it fast food-wise, at least besides a couple things that we'll get to. Next up is BurgerFi. BurgerFi is literally a fucking, it's a sit-down pizza place of burger places. You just go there and just eat. That's it. That's all you fucking do there. You just go there, somehow get a burger in your stomach, then leave, and you don't taste anything. That being said, it's average because it doesn't taste like shit. Like another burger place that may or may not be called Burger King. Fuck you, Burger King. It's so bad. There's nothing redeemable about it. The one thing, here's the thing. If you ever call Burger King bad, its defenders will immediately point not towards the burger, but towards the fucking chicken. The chicken fries are the fucking savior of Burger King, apparently. Like, that's such a bad sign, where if you have to point at a fucking side item that was popular for like a promotional season, then they realize that's how they made their money, was off of fucking chicken fries, then their goddamn main sell. When was the last time anyone had a Whopper? I need to know. Because this shit is just so disgusting. When you eat it, it's literally just ketchup on like paper. That's what it tastes like. Welcome to Burger King, fucker. Fucking eat it. That's it. If you can even call it eating it at that point. It's borderline like Soylent. It's borderline just like product and chemical that you just like shovel in and just pretend that you can't eat. It's so bad. It's disgusting. I don't know how they're still in business. Like, how the fuck were they rivaling McDonald's at one point for like the biggest fast food restaurant? I don't get it. So, another restaurant that's a bit local is called Captain D's. And if I've ever seen a goddamn opposite to Bojangles, it's Captain D's. It's F tier, and here's why. I've been to Captain D's 3 times in my life. On 3 separate occasions, each like about a year and a half apart, because that's like as soon as I start to forget about the last time, is when I go to it again, because I want to try it, you know? I haven't had it in fucking while. And of course, like, if you can have high quality seafood at like fast food level, not even high quality, but like decent edible seafood that isn't a fucking fillet of fish, why not try it, you know? On these 3 separate occasions, I each found a stink bug in the desk that I was sitting at. It literally, and these are three separate locations. Each time I sat down, I look over to me, the table to my right has a fucking stink bug on it. On each occasion, fucking a total of 4 years I've wasted on my time thinking that these restaurants are going to be different, but it's not. I just see fucking stink bugs. That's all they do there. They don't clean their shit, and their food is garbage. You can get it delivered. It literally is oil in fucking bread. That's it. It's so bad. I don't get it at all. What's the point? It's Captain D's. Don't eat there, for the love of God. Carl's Jr. I've never had. But this next one, it's unfortunate, to be honest, because, like, I don't like this restaurant in general. Like, Chick-fil-A, I think, out of the context of what Chick-fil-A is in terms of, like, you know, where they put their money, where they do whatever, I would rank it an average outside of that, because their shit is just, I don't see the point in a lot of it, because I like their spicy chicken. I think it's good. But their spicy chicken's so much better than every one of their menu items, including their chicken sandwich, including the chicken tenders. And their fries are good, I'll admit. Their fries are kind of popping, I'll admit. But, like, their chicken by itself is just, like, it's average. It's chicken. Like, it's not outstanding. It's not awful. It's, you know, it's there. Spicy chicken's good, I'll admit. But, like, outside of that, it's purely food, it's average. But, like, come on. I mean, like, we know what's up with Chick-fil-A. Chipotle. I think Chipotle is overhated. It's either overhated or underrated. Or it's either overhated or overrated is what I meant to say. If I can speak 5th grade English this time, I'm going up in the grades this time, or I'm fucking up. Chipotle tastes like cafeteria food. Like, we all know that. We all know they fucking have, like, the cafeteria trays in the back that they heat up and just, like, put on a row. And, like, it's not a tray. Like, it's not plastic microwave shit. It's in, like, a metal basket that they take them in, put it in. Like, it's like a pizza shop, basically. It's the pizza shop of burrito places. And I can think of no other appropriate place to put it than average. Because that's what it is. It's literally cafeteria food. But it's not bad cafeteria food by any means. If you can have such a thing. Next one, though. This is one of the reasons I don't like Chick-fil-A in terms of just food. Holy shit, Church's is good. Church's and I'm gonna add this to the conversation too. Church's and Popeyes deserve to A, be put beside each other, B deserve to be compared because for those who don't know, Church's used to be called Church's beat Popeyes. I said Popeyes, nice. Church's beat Popeyes for a solid 3 years. Like all their logos, all their commercials and shit was just Church's beat Popeyes in popularity. Fuck, but they're both great. Church's, Popeyes, they're both very similar, both very good chicken. It's fast food chicken, but it's actually has flavor to it and actually seasoned properly, unlike fucking someone. Anyway, next up, Cici's Pizza. This was my sister's favorite restaurant for a solid 4 years. Whenever my sister's birthday would cop around the corner, we would drive 45 minutes to our nearest Cici's Pizza, and we would just sit there for like 3 hours while she tried out like each different pizza flavor. It was funny, but I was not hungry for those 3 hours. I'll admit, I waited through that shit, and I think I actually left on one occasion and got food like somewhere else. Came back, they were still eating their shit, or actually they were still waiting on their shit. Cici's is. People think it's very disgusting. I don't think it's disgusting. I'll do poor just because they offer so much of it that you could probably take off the toppings of enough pizzas to make a meal that you like and just ignore the pizza part. So, and you know, it's all you can buffet, so you can say it with anything. So, you know, it's Cici's. That's about it. Next one though, Cinnabon, very similar to Auntie Anne's. It's literally Auntie Anne's but with frosting and like sweeter shit. Outside of how sweet the butter makes their shit, it's good. It's in Better Call Saul, so like, you know, that means it's like at least decent. I think that's the rule of thumb. It's Cinnabon and Auntie Anne's. You literally just have to fight between which one you want at a mall. It's good, you know. Next up though, speaking of goated ice cream places, holy shit, Cold Stone Creamery is good. I used to live in this town called Columbia, which was like the capital of South Carolina. It is. So it's the biggest town that we have around here. The biggest ice cream place, there was 3 local ice cream places like in the area, and Cold Stone Creamery was the most popular, even though it was in the worst part of town, because god damn, Cold Stone Creamery is good. They make all their shit there, which is impressive enough as a fast food place. But from there, it's just they offer like mid-range variety of shit, whether it be like fruity stuff, chocolate, whatever, but they make it all good. Like you can literally walk in, order a flavor, you'll know you'll like it. Cold Stone Creamery is fucking good, and not enough people talk about it, I don't think, because like I think there's no question. Like we'll get to DQ in a minute. I have separate problems with DQ, but Cold Stone Creamery is just so good. Like just eat it. It's fucking goated. Now, a similar goated place is Cookout. Cookout is also S tier. This is a local chain in like the Mid-East, or like the Mid-East, Southeast area, like mainly coastal areas. Cookout is, you can order literally 3 meals for $5. It's not even, I'll admit, it's not the best food on here. Like I would argue Popeyes, Church's are better in terms of food quality, but you just get so much fucking food. You can order a quesadilla as a side item on Cookout. That's how good it is. Like that's how much food they give you for so little price. For those who don't know, you can have a combo at Cookout. You get a burger, 2 sides, a drink, and I think a free fry. You can get that for $5. And as a side, you can get a quesadilla. Holy shit, you can get so much food. I've literally had like 3 dinners off of how much food Cookout gives you in a microwave. It's so good. I'll admit, a little bit flawed in a college town. The Cookout I live by literally like floods the street with its line to where it cuts off traffic. So that gets a bit annoying. I will admit. People who eat at Cookout are fucking assholes, because they will literally park in the middle of the road and disrupt traffic safety to pull into the Cookout line, then wait 30 minutes to get their meal and then not complain about it. They'll say that this was a good day, it was fast. And I think if any restaurant can cause someone to do that, to put themselves in mortal danger, do you think it's easy? Yes tier. Like it's phenomenal. Next up is Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen can suck my fucking dick. This shit is so disgusting. Have you ever tried actually eating anything at Dairy Queen besides looking at it? It is the slime of the goddamn earth. It is what Burger King considers trash. It is so disgusting when you don't eat their ice cream. It's not even food. Literally, like if Burger King is just chemicals that you put together, DQ is the packaging that the chemicals came in. Holy shit, that food is not good. Now, their ice cream, on the other hand, this is where I would say, you know, their ice cream is good. It's you gotta get a dreaming factor, but it's fucking not. It's made of the same packaging that the food is. There's no reason to eat at DQ instead of any other ice cream place or restaurant. If you want a burger, go to a fucking burger place. Literally go to McDonald's. Like, go to a place that serves only burgers that's better than that. If you want ice cream, go to an actual, this is the worst choice by far for ice cream. If you think of anything that you'd want better than DQ, you will be correct. It is better than DQ. Baskin Robbins, sure, dude. Literally going to fucking Walmart and buying Baskin Robbins brand ice cream is better than going to a DQ. And that's how fucking awful it is. I hate DQ with a passion. Similar vein, Del Taco is everything Taco Bell doesn't want to be. It is actual paper, right? Like the flour tortillas, there's paper. Like you can crumple that shit and it won't break. It is so hard to eat, so dry. They don't give you any fucking sauce in the slightest. Del Taco is no. It's owned by the same fucking company as DQ at this point. It's a fucking offshoot. That's how bad it is. Holy shit. It's like someone ate at Taco Bell, ate the wrapper by mistake and thought, yeah, this is pretty good. I can see what this is selling, and then tried to make it. It's just, no. What's the point? I don't get it. I'm going to rank Denny's in respect to Waffle House then, because basically, I'd say Denny's is average. Denny's it's basically just a diner. Like, it's a cheap diner that you can get food at when you're drunk or high. Like, that's it. Everyone knows that. If you go there for a reason. It's Denny's. Like, it's average food. It's schlop, but like it's average schlop. And we'll get to high tier schlop later. But Domino's, same argument I would argue. Besides one pizza place that we'll get to, it's fucking Domino's. Like, it's just fast food pizza. It tastes. Everyone knows it has the texture of cardboard, but it has actual taste. So like, you know, if you like cardboard, but like wished it tasted better, go to fucking Domino's. Dunkin Donuts, I think, is actually goated. It's not S tier. I'm joking. It's good. Dunkin Donuts. Here's the thing. Everyone says Dunkin Donuts is shit, besides the coffee, and I don't drink coffee, so I can say that with very much confidence in terms of that. Dunkin Donuts, I think, is A, better than Krispy Kreme. B, I think the dryness of it actually improves it so much because you can dip it in shit. And I don't drink coffee. I'm saying this right now. But a place that's modeled after coffee is supposed to have fucking dry donuts, you imbecile. It's the whole point, is that you dunk it into the fucking coffee and that you try and make it good. That's the whole fucking purpose of a dry donut. So I think it's good. They offer a lot of flavors, surprisingly. Like, they offer a lot of fruit donuts, like blueberry and I think some raspberry shit, and they taste good. They're sweeter than a lot of the chocolate ones, because I'll admit they do burn their chocolate because they're not the best cooks. Just fucking ignore the hate. If you eat at Dunkin' Donuts, you're a real one. I can say that. Ignore the fucking Krispy Kreme bandwagoners. That's it. That's all you gotta do. So, I think we're past the... I can talk about Einstein Bros. Einstein Bros is poor because they're on my college campus, and they just serve fucking bagels. Like, you think it's a joke, and you go in there just like, hey, can I get bagels and a water? And they're like, we don't serve water. They actually just serve bagels. Like, I don't get it. Like, the bagels are fine. Like, they're better than supermarket bagels, but like, they don't serve any drinks. Like, I don't get it. Like, they literally won't give you a water if you ask for it. They only sell bagels. Like, I'm impressed by the commitment at that point. But like, just sell fucking liquid. Like, give you something to drink if it's a dry ass bagel. I don't get it. It's fucking weird. Fazoli's is a fast food Italian place that's like slightly a bit more local than like some areas, but goddamn is it disgusting. If you want to speak about fucking oil, if we're saying that Captain D's is oil and bread, Fazoli's is freed in fucking Fazoli's is fucking tomato and grease. Like, it's oil mixed with like pulverized tomato put on like straw paper. Like, it's so bad. I don't get it. Like, you have to make an effort to like taste as separated yet in equally parts as bad as Fazoli's is. It doesn't make any sense. It's just fucking Italian food made by like rats. It's sewage. I don't get it at all. But now, in complete contrast to that, you have Firehouse Subs, which has, I would put it at S tier. They are by far the best, the best sub sandwich of all time, I would argue. You have their Philly cheesesteak is fucking amazing because they actually know to put mustard on it. It's so good. They use grilled onions on all their shit. Like, you cannot order raw onions on it, which is an instant plus. Because I always get their Philly cheesesteak, so I'm kind of biased towards that. But even when you get to places that's like, they sell fucking just... I'm getting flustered because it's so good. I can taste it in my mouth. I'm fucking salivating at the idea of Firehouse Subs. They're good. They just sell subs that are hot, and they actually know how to fucking toast their bread and cheese it. They're fucking goated. Firehouse Subs is so good. And here's the key. You can order... they have the best online mailing system of all time. You can drop a fucking order right, online. You can you can pay for it online, whatever. You can just drop in and pick up the fucking box. Like, there's no confirmation. You don't have to talk to anyone. You can just go and pick it up because they know what you look like. Like, you text them a picture of what you're wearing, and they know it's you picking it up. It is the smartest shit ever. It is so efficient, and it tastes so good for how fast it is. Thank you, Firehouse Subs. We salute you. That's it. A similar thing that is just as good. The F's are either like some of the worst shit or some of the best shit, because Five Guys as well as S tier, I think everyone can agree on this too. I think this is like not a controversial issue in the slightest. Five Guys is so fucking good. I live by one that's like 5 miles away. I eat that shit like bi-weekly, or no, semi-weekly. I eat it like at least twice a week. This shit is so good for how cheap it is. It's $7 for a burger, fucking fries to the top of the bag, and however you literally I've gotten more napkins from Five Guys than I've bought napkins in a place, like in a store, because that's how many fucking napkins they give you. You literally go there for the napkins. They give you food that's amazing as a fucking side item. It's so good. Like, Five Guys is amazing for what it is. It's a make-your-own meal restaurant that actually takes itself seriously by serving one item and that item alone, besides the shitty-ass fucking pizza places. It's amazing. It's good. Eat Five Guys. That's all I have to say. Again, another F1, which is insane to me, is Fuddruckers. Take everything I just said about Five Guys and apply that to somewhere that is a sit-down restaurant that knows how to do it right. Because Five Guys, I think, is still like you go and get your order, leave. Fuddruckers is that, but you can choose what type of cheese you have. It's that quality instead of custom meals, but applied to cheese and sauce as well as burger and toppings. Fuddruckers is so goddamn good because of how much custom. I can't even say customability. Well, fucking whatever. It's so good. Fuddruckers is just, oh my god. I would honestly, I'm tempted to put Five Guys down to good just because of how good Fuddruckers is, but I'm not gonna do that. So, it's fucking great. It's so good. Just eat Fuddruckers, please. I'm about to cry because I need to say how good Fuddruckers is. I'll admit it's not really fast food, right? Like, it's more of they don't have a fucking drive-through. You go in, order your shit. But please, you need to experience it if you haven't. I'll admit they're kind of expensive too. Like, I'll give you that. But then they hand make all of their desserts. They make fucking fudge brownies and all their shit. It's so good. Please eat there. That's all I have to say. Now, I know we just got rid of F's, which apparently had like 3 phenomenals in a row. But like, I need to do one thing really quick. I forgot to add a tier for this next one. I just need to. It's fucking HARDEE'S. I spelled it wrong. God damn it. It's fucking HARDEE'S. Okay, HARDEE'S is the best goddamn fast food restaurant you've ever seen. Okay? I've had this argument before with people, including the people that I've done this list with before. HARDEE'S is by far the best fast food restaurant, bar none. Their chicken tastes like nothing else, period. And even like quality, even like sit down restaurants that charge you like $15 per fucking tender. Like, HARDEE'S is so good. It's just, that's it. They brine their shit in like the oil of the gods. Like, their shit is so tender. Their shit is so, I was about to say juicy, but that's the same thing as tender. But it maintains that feel while being so strongly tasted. And that's just their chicken. Their burgers are everything Burger King wants to be, because they're big and greasy, sure, and they're covered in sauce, but it all works together because the mayonnaise cuts through the grease. And the burger tastes itself while also transporting the condiments on top of it. HARDEE'S is the fucking best. That's all I have to say about it because it's so good. Also, like, this was a joke. I'm absolutely going to move Fuddruckers up to HARDEE'S tier because it's the same. But god damn, it's so good. Please eat at HARDEE'S. It's actually the same as Carl's Jr. Next one, Huddle House. There's no reason you'll eat it here. I'm going to put it in disgusting purely because there's no reason that you will go to this instead of Waffle House. Like, I'm going to go and rank Waffle House because we did Denny's and it's going phenomenal. But Huddle House, there's no reason. It's more expensive than Waffle House. You get less food than Waffle House. It is less filling than Waffle House, and it tastes more bland than Waffle House. There's no reason to eat at Huddle House unless you have like a very weird distinction that you just prefer pancakes over waffles in any sense of the word. And I think if that's the case, you have more issues than I could have time to depack. So I think you need to work on yourself before eating at Huddle. Okay, here's the thing. If you're really eating at Huddle House, you have bigger issues. That's all I have to say that you need to work through, not at the Huddle House. So back to Waffle House though. Waffle House is like it's everything Wendy's wants. It's everything Denny's wants to be, right? Like it is the default for people who are drunk or high or inebriated in some sense of the word and just need fucking food or they're gonna starve to death, right? And that's the thing. You go into it expecting to get robbed, right? Like on a good day, you'll only lose like how much money you pay for the food. Bad day, you fucking lose your liver, right? If you go into a Waffle House, but everyone knows that, and that's why people go in at like 2 a.m. because they're gonna be safe. Because who the fuck's gonna rob you at 2 a.m? If they do that, then they fucking deserve it. Like kudos to them and their hustle. But Waffle House is so good. Please eat it. I'm like begging guys to eat these restaurants. I'm not sponsored, but please pay me. But Waffle House is, oh my god, it's great. That's the thing. I eat there when I'm sober, and I'm always sober because I'm an asshole who doesn't drink. But that's how good it is, though, is that it just tastes good. Like you go there, you know you're gonna like drink sugar, right? Like it's just gonna be basically syrup and whatever fucking vehicle towards it, and like occasional eggs and sausage when you like miss the waffle because you have like double vision. Like you can't fucking see straight and you miss it, and they know that they've designed their food off of that, right? And that's how good it is. No one cares that it's Waffle House. No one cares that you're gonna get robbed. It's fucking inspirational Waffle House. That being said, it's not better than HARDEE'S or Fuddruckers, but it's good. Just sit down, eat it. Again, it's not really fast food, but like it's fast in terms of sit down shit. So that's why it's on here. Next up though is IHOP, which while we're speaking of breakfast places, here's the thing. People always compare Waffle House, Huddle House, and Denny's to IHOP. I don't think that's fair because Denny's is a diner that makes like very strange meat and like almost mystery meats at this point. And Huddle House is just bad, and Waffle House is good. I think IHOP is good. It's expensive, I'll admit that, and it is very inconsistent in terms of A, getting cooked fucking bread, which I'll admit is pretty funny when they don't know how to cook batter, but B, their menu is so big, right? I'll admit that's one of their flaws, right? It's so big that they can't do everything as good as everything else. And I'm not being a fucking restaurant critic, I'm just saying that's how it works. But IHOP, all of their fruit shit is good, right? And they've made a name. I would argue their like secret sort of marketing technique is their fruit shit. Like Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity, their strawberry pancakes, blueberry pancakes, blackberry, fucking just berry at this point, and then like apple, I guess, or peaches. But IHOP is so good besides that because what's another, like honestly, where the fuck are you gonna get fruity pancakes at? That's not an IHOP. Like, can you name a breakfast place that serves you like actual fruit and a pancake that's as big as IHOP is? No, you fucking can't, because IHOP's good. Their burgers are ass, I'll admit, and I haven't had them that much to judge them, so it probably would be lower from that. But and they are expensive. Yeah, I'll give you that. But IHOP is just good. Like you go there, get a fucking pancake, fucking pour your sauce on it, eventually spill it on yourself, and then you're just like, yeah, that was IHOP. That was my experience. I'm gonna come back here in like 2 months. That was it. Next one, I've never eaten In-N-Out. Sorry for your stands there, but I heard it's bad. Jack in the Box, on the other hand, is actually bad. This shit's so gross. They serve like DQ burgers as their fries. Like the bread you use in DQ burgers is the fucking thing that they fry to get their monstrosity of a fucking limp dick noodle that they call their fries. It's so dog shit. It just tastes like fucking sand. Okay, here's the thing. It's sandpaper, but it's limp, which is honestly impressive. Like you could use that shit for like military like building at this point, but god damn, it's just an effort to even look at, let alone eat. So that's just disgusting. I fucking hate Jack in the Box. Okay, Jamba Juice is going in disgusting on principle, because I think fast drink restaurants are some of the dumbest shit in the world, because like what's the point? It's literally just a fucking smoothie. Either make it yourself or don't pay fucking $8 for it. And I'm gonna have similar like that's gonna be consistent themes with all the fucking drink shit. But like, who the fuck pays more for a drink than you would like a combo meal at a restaurant? I don't get that shit. Jamba Juice is a goddamn scam. Water is healthier for you than any shit that Jamba Juice will ever sell you. If you drink water and take fucking like supplements, like you'll get the same thing that Jamba Juice does for you, but like for half the price and the fucking convenience. I don't get it. Jamba Juice is obnoxious how bad they are, I would argue. And just in principle, like I'll admit, their smoothies are not bad. I've had them before. Their smoothies and juice, obviously, because they sell fucking juice. Like it's not bad. Like I'd probably put an average if it wasn't fucking so badly designed. I hate that shit. It's just no. So next up is one that I'm strangely passionate about: Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's, I think, it's a weird placement, right? Because I would argue they're almost two separate restaurants. Okay, so you have the cold subs and the hot subs, basically. Sorry, someone's knocking. You have the cold subs and the hot subs, right? The cold subs, I'll admit, they're pretty ass, right? Like, cold subs are basically just like very cold meat with like some sort of sauce, a fucking lettuce, tomato, who fucking cares? It's sauce. And that's it, right? For cold subs with like a sort of mediocre piece of meat. I'd probably put it in poor. Their hot subs, on the other hand, their hot subs are actually good. They wrap them, they fucking put them in like the burlap sack, whatever. It's good. I think that's why I have to put them in average, right? Because it's a sort of it's the duality of man is what Jersey Mike's is. That's it. It's the fucking it's a human case study, is what Jersey Mike's is. Next up, Jimmy John's. I ate Jimmy John's like every day of the week. My freshman year, like every Saturday, my freshman year of college, the cafeteria / like mess hall, whatever, would be closed. So I'd have to fucking walk to town, and I was a lonely ass freshman. So I would just walk to the nearest restaurant, then go back and work on my shitty music. And that's what Jimmy John's was to me. It's just a place I ate when I didn't have any. It was a place I ate when I was desperate, basically. So I can't really eat it anymore, just because it's like, I think it's not that good anyway. But like, I think it's average. But I'd probably just put it at poor because my personal experiences, my trauma with Jimmy John's. Oh, Jimmy John's fucked my wife. Jolibee, it's like the definition of mall food, right? Like, it's mall food. It's very much processed, you know it. That being said, it's good. Like, for microwave food, it could be a lot worse. Looking at you, fucking Cici's Pizza is can we rant about this for a second? I just realized Cici Pizza is handmade, each of it, and it tastes as shit as it does. So goddamn, I'm tempted to put that in gross, but I won't. Jolibee, you know, it's there. Like, it's in the upper end of processed food. I can give it that, right? And that's about as good as I can get with it. Next up, though, holy shit, it's KFC. KFC, here's the thing. I don't think KFC is necessarily better than Church's, Popeyes, or like any shit good. It might not even be better than like Ben & Jerry's. Like, or like maybe, or on really bad days, it's not better than Arby's. But name a place that you can get any item at KFC at that tastes like it does at KFC. KFC offers the taste experience that you can only get there. Like, literally, KFC, their chicken pot pies, first of all, the only fast food restaurant to serve a fucking pie. That's badass as hell. And they're good. Like, they're fucking amazing. Like, I would debate that's the best singular, besides anything at HARDEE'S, because it's HARDEE'S, you know. That's the best singular fast food item across any restaurant is KFC's pot pie. And their chicken, fucking forget about it, dude. Where the fuck can you get a bucket of a meat in like 10 minutes? Like, that shit is good. It doesn't have to be good. It's just impressive. Like, that shit is, like, confounding. It teaches other restaurants what to do and then does it better than them. That's so good. KFC's fucking amazing, purely in concept and execution alone, even though they offer, like, kind of a limited menu and their kids' menu is garbo. But Krispy Kreme, hey, you remember me mentioning this. I think here's the thing. Dunkin' Donuts is by far better purely because they have a smarter business model and actually offer food that goes together. That being said, Krispy Kreme it's weird. I'm going to give it average just because it's like, you know, it's just fucking, it's Krispy Kreme. Like, it's sweet. You get glazed. It's just fucking, it's Krispy Kreme, right? You get some, hey, you know what though? I'll admit, they're better than the fucking Einstein Bros because they serve water. And that's the cutoff for it, honestly, is, you know, they're good. Yeah, I just spent like 2 minutes trying to say they're okay in different ways, but yeah. Hey, remember like 10 minutes ago when I said like there's gonna be some pizza place? There's gonna be like one pizza place that didn't end up in like average or whatever, like wherever it was. Can you guess what that fucking pizza place was? I bet you fucking can. It's Little Caesars. It's going in poor with Cici's. Because here's the thing: when you have a business model. When you have the business model that Little Caesars has, right, where it's like, we know our food is ass, but our prices are the entire reason you're eating here. That shit's so degrading to the customer when they're like, I'm stooping down so low that I'm such in a shitty place in my life that I'm eating Little Caesars. Where do you go from there? Like, that's the moment where you look in the mirror, throw the fucking pill bottle off the bridge in France, and you're just like, like, where the fuck am I? What did I do to get here where I'm eating at Little Caesars willingly? Let alone people who think it's their favorite pizza place. I don't think those people exist. But, like, that alone is just baffling to me, that you can have an entire successful franchise off of poverty, almost. But not even poverty, just, like, self-hate. That's what Little Caesars is. It spurs self-hate. That being said, their thin crust is pretty good, so it's not going in disgusting. But it's going in poor. It's very impressive, honestly. Okay. This next one was besides HARDEE'S, because HARDEE'S is good. This was like one of the main ones I got flamed for in my friend group that did this one. Here's the thing. Long John Silver's, I think it's really good, and here's why. My dad used to work there, so I'm going to be biased. There's no other restaurant that you can sit down and fucking literally do your hand like this and just shovel the food into your mouth. Just fucking get rid of the plate, dump it on the fucking table. They're the same cleanliness level. You know this. You can just fucking shovel that shit in, and it doesn't matter. Like, it's good. It's not even good. It's just so much, again, it's so much food that tastes tolerable that it's just goated. And to be fair, I probably developed a taste for it because I ate so much of it because my dad worked there at some points, but it's still, like, good. It's literally a fucking assembly line of fish and, like, shitty-ass shrimp, but, like, it has a certain flavor to it that you need to get used to. Basically, it's a hostage situation of restaurants, but it's still good, that being considered. So I really like it, and that's a personal thing, probably. Speaking of personal things, McAlister's Deli, I think, is good. I think they tried too hard to be a restaurant, and they don't realize that they're a chain, because there's a very weird business model with, like, McAlister's and debatably Fuddruckers, even though Fuddruckers is committed fully to it, to where basically it's a sit-down restaurant. It's supposed to be like a deli, right? It's supposed to be a deli that serves, like, fresh greens and shit, which I think that's an okay business model to, like, think about it. And, like, you know, it makes sense, right? There's definitely a hole of that in, like, shit to do, but for the love of God, learn how to cook your meat. Like, McAlister's could be so much better if they actually put, like, proper sauces and seasonings and mix shit up besides just putting salt and pepper on everything, and that's your fucking sauce. Like, all they do is, like, the only thing that makes the sandwich, like, more, I don't want to say moist because I don't want to get Twitch clipped, but more just, like, wet and more, like, less dry, there it is, less dry than tomato. Like, if tomato is the main thing in there that makes your sandwich not dry, you have a problem. And McAlister's gives the skimpiest ass fucking mayonnaise swipe that you've ever seen in your life. They take a fucking toothpick and, like, dip it in, like, Duke's mayonnaise and put it on a piece of bread. They think it's enough. Like, stop that. That being said, they are very good at what they do. I just wish they could do it better. Next up, though, it's the goddamn king. It's McDonald's. McDonald's I really don't want to put McDonald's in phenomenal, but I feel like I have to. So McDonald's, I think, is, like, it's the standard, right, for fast food. It's super fast for it. Debatably was the first fast food restaurant to really hit it big. And they've maintained that quality ever since. And I think that alone is impressive, that they started the business and are still the forerunner of it. That's super impressive. That being said, they have some fucking stinkers on their menu, so I'm going to put it in good because my dad fucking, I know I keep mentioning the people I'm related to in this comparison-wise, but that's who I eat my food with for the majority of my life. He fucking loves the fillet of fish. I don't know how his stomach works anymore. That shit is like a brick. It is just like fucking pulp. Like, people get pieces of paper and just crumple it together and, like, mold it, paint it yellow, put it on a piece of bread, and cover it in mayonnaise and pickles. It's not even tartar sauce. It's fucking mayonnaise with, like, pickles on it. You guys know this, right? It's mayonnaise and pickle juice at this point. And they fucking put it in a sandwich. Filet of fish is ass. All their promotional items, even Szechuan sauce, because it's fucking, okay, Rick and Morty fanboys, whatever. Like, it was a fucking meme because of Rick and Morty, not because it tasted good. All their promos are ass. Like, their fucking Angus burgers, their movie tie-ins, all that shit. Chicken nuggets are like, they're okay. Like, they have actual flavor now because they remade the recipe. But their Big Mac, though, is their saving grace. They have fucking Thousand Island dressing on a sandwich. That is very smart to me because they have it with lettuce and pickle. And actually, this is the one situation I'll say tomato would not improve it. It's fucking, Big Macs are goated, all right? And here's the thing. I know McDonald's has a lot of stinkers. We've come to that conclusion, but I think the ultimate test for a fast food restaurant's item is that, would you prefer it to a Big Mac and fries? If the answer, and that's why, because that's the gatekeeper of good food, is a Big Mac and fries, because that shit's a good combo meal, right? Like, that is the definition of fucking, I'm going to enjoy this fast food meal. So I'm putting this in good. just because the Big Mac and fries is keeping up there, I'll admit, and I've had too many of them in my life. Here's the thing. This next one I'm going to be biased towards because one of my best friends' dad like owns 3 of these restaurants. So we've gotten a little bit of discounts before with it. And I'll admit, I think it's good food. That being said, I'm putting Moe's and HARDEE'S tier because holy shit, it's literally everything that Chipotle does but better. I'll admit, it does taste like cafeteria food sometimes because beans are very hard to make when you don't get them fresh to make they don't taste like cafeteria food. Same with rice. But god damn, I think Moe's just does it so well where you go down the line, order your fucking chips, order your, like, what if you want queso, salsa, fucking whatever. You don't need it. The chips taste good enough by themselves, which I think is A, a good sign for chips when you don't need any sauce and they taste good. But B, because of like the bowl they give you, it's the perfect size for everything, right? And their burritos are fucking like $7, and they're a whole ass meal with the chips. I'll admit, chips are a bit salty. The fucking burrito doesn't do that much if you don't like slather it in chili verde sauce like I do, because that's the thing. Moe's lets you pick how much of an ingredient is on your fucking meal. What a fucking, like, that's so innovative apparently that no other restaurant, like, they just want to charge you a set price for like a little amount of food. Moe's doesn't care. They say, hey, we'll charge you this. We'll add stuff to the burrito for free. Like, sure, it's good. That's Moe's. And that's what makes Moe's incredible, is that they taste good. It's customizable, but in a right way where they don't take away from how good the food tastes. To sponsor me, dude. That's all I'm saying. Okay, next one's weird. Next one I'm going to be hella biased towards because, Panda Express, I'm going to put in good. Here's why. If you go to a restaurant, Panda Express, like a normal fast food place, it's ass. I'll agree. But if you go to a college campus Panda Express, you will have one of the best experiences of your life. And I will say this full-heartedly. I need to calm down because Panda Express is getting me hyped because I want to eat there right now, actually. So, Panda Express on college campuses is like a walk-in restaurant with like the rows in the front with the glass. It's basically a Subway. It looks like a Subway, but like constructed so beautifully with all the shit in between. It doesn't look like a cafeteria at all. You just go back and forth, order your orange chicken because that's all you get, right? That's all you get it. That's all you get at fucking Panda Express. We all know this. It's Panda Express. But you go there, order your stuff at the college place, get it, and it's made fresh. It actually tastes good. It's crazy how good like actual effort into a sit-down Panda Express is. I cannot recommend it. I would put it phenomenal if like the normal fast food ones weren't mondo ass like they are. But yeah, Panda Express is great when you get the right one, I will say. One that is not great, no matter where you go, is Panera Bread. Holy shit, I've never seen someone charge so much money for undercooked bread. Okay, here's the thing. You can order anything in Panera Bread in a bread bowl, and that's not a good thing whatsoever because Panera Bread, all their shit's so overpriced. It's so goopy to where like you need the bread bowl to absorb all the goddamn grease in it. It gets to the point where it's like your wallet will become liquid, both in terms of fund and in terms of fucking how much oil is like evaporates in the air and gets stuck to it. Panera Bread's ass. Don't eat there. Papa John's. This is not a bad pizza place. It's Papa John's, right? Like, oh, I didn't mean to put that in good. It's just Papa John's. Like, it's the same with Arby. I would actually, okay. Back in the day, if you would have asked me a couple years ago, I would have put it alongside Little Caesars. But Papa John's, you can order your pizza well done, which makes it like tougher, but like also sort of like burns it to the point of where like the grease falls off, and it actually is like a tolerable amount of like shit on the pizza. So it's good. Papa John's, it's there. It's average. Just order it well done. That's all you got to do. Next up is Pita Pit. Pita Pit's weird because like it's literally they just serve pitas, but it's comparable to the Einstein Bros, but they serve water. So I'm gonna put them in average. It's literally just like, it's literally a sandwich, but like in taco form. That's it. That's what a pita is, with like a shit ton of white sauce. That's all. That's it. So this next one, you excited for this one? This is it. This is the hype one. This is the hype decision. Next one is Pizza Hut. Let me talk. Pizza Hut. Outside of price, okay? Outside of expenses, outside of like paying money from your wallet for pizza, I would think they would go in phenomenal. I legitimately think that Pizza Hut is the best fast food pizza on the market and better than I would argue better than like some sit-down pizza places, just in terms of they make all their shit, which is commendable. They know how to cook shit. They do personal pans that make sense. The problem with that is that they charge like $25 a pizza. And that's the main issue I have. So I have to put it in good, but just know that like it is better than most restaurants, besides maybe Popeyes and Church's, in good. Like it's probably better than, I'll rank it like this. It's probably better than all these other restaurants. And I will say that they're just expensive, and I hate the fact that their way around that is they know they're expensive and they say, oh, this asks for a discount. We'll serve you whatever's discounted. So they control the demand of their food because of their prices, which is kind of insane to me. But like, I don't know, I get it. You know, if you like expensive pizza and like you like being told what to do, this is the authoritarian restaurant basically. Is you go there, they tell you what to fucking eat, and then you leave. And I'll admit it's okay. That's Pizza Hut. It's, you know, it's the Hut. Like, you gotta respect it. This next one, though, I don't have to fucking respect. Quiznos is the goddamn one. I would argue is the worst restaurant on here besides maybe Captain D's. Holy shit, Quiznos. Quiznos is the 7-Eleven. Like, it's the pizza in 7-Eleven that doesn't sell in a restaurant. Like, if you go to a gas station, get the fucking pizza in a bag, served it, and same with same as Sbarro. Like, Sbarro is the same. They have the same colors too. Like, holy shit, they are literally like the fucking scum of like the bottom of like a filter on a fish food. Like, it's so disgusting that you go. It's literally bagged pizza. Like, I don't get it. They literally fucking microwave it, and like they have it pre-cooked. How the fuck do you pre-cook a pizza? Like, I don't get that. You pre-cook the dough and expect it to taste good. It's not good at all. It's fucking Quiznos. It's not, I can't even say it's bad, because saying it's Quiznos and Sbarro is worse than saying it's bad. That's it. It's garbage. God. Next one is one that's very dear to my heart. This next one's Cane's. Cane's is hold on a second. I have to give me. I'll explain. Give me like 5 seconds to explain why I like Cane's so much. Cane's is the goddamn epitome of fast food, okay? You go into a Cane's, you order yourself a 4-finger combo, you get enough food to feed you for 2 solid days. I don't mean 2 meals, I mean 2 3-meal days of fucking food. This is a Cane's hat, by the way. Welcome to Cane's, may take your goddamn life order. This shit is so good. You go in there, you feel like shit when you eat it, I'll admit, and that's part of the reason you can't eat enough of it, is because your body will fucking, like, melt off of how much fat you're consuming. But it's so goddamn good. The fries are ass, but but being ass for Cane's still means they're better than all the shit in good tier. Like, it's so good. Like, please. Cane's is such like a local place too, and it's not even really local. It's more just like on the east. Like, it's more like on like south just in general. But goddamn, is Cane's good. And they gave me a free hat when it was raining, even though it's like pink, which I actually wanted a pink hat, but I didn't want to say that because it's like I'm kind of scared to express myself in public. So it's like, yeah, that's Cane's. It's really weird. This tier list is like made in such a way that the good restaurants are together, and that's, you can tell it, because Rita's, it's another Hardee's tier restaurant. You remember when I said Cold Stone Creamery was the best ice cream place? That's still partly true, because Rita's doesn't serve ice cream. They serve fucking gelato. They serve Italian ice on top of gelato. This shit is so good. Like, you will go there, pay $8, and this is the one exception I will have to my rule of you don't pay $8 from anything besides a meal. My voice is cracking because I need Rita's in my life. This shit is just, it's so phenomenal on how you can just eat it and your throat will just be immediately parched. So you go to a desert, go to fucking Rita's, and your throat will immediately just get so, like, it will just get flooded with fucking liquid. Like, it will just cure anything of that. It's so refreshing. It tastes healthy even though you're eating literal, like, congealed fat. It's impressive, and that's all I can really say about it. Is it's so good for how just out of the way it is. Next up, Shake Shack. Shake Shack is very good. It has Pizza Hut syndrome, to where, like, it's very good food, but just, like, the price is goddamn exorbitant. Like, it's so, like, it's almost obnoxiously priced on how much it's priced. But, like, and they also stopped serving their milkshakes, which is, like, kind of fucked up, but it's good. Like, you know, just order Shake Shack. If you live in New York, you have better burger places to eat, even though they're popular in New York. I haven't eaten at Sheetz, unfortunately, so I can't judge it. I have ever eaten at Smash Burger, and it's worse Cookout, but, like, worse Cookout is still, like, a normal man's like good. So like that's it really. It's literally Cookout but with less food, so it's good. That's all I can really say about it. Sonic though. Sonic I'm mixed about because they're not. I wouldn't say they're an ice cream place, right? They do more like milkshakes and smoothies and shit. That being said, their normal food on top of their dessert is so goddamn good. I was joking. I was faking you out. I was debating between Phenomenal and Hardee's because Sonic is so fucking good. Their burgers are like they taste greasy, but they're not greasy like in terms of texture, which is an immediate plus. Their hot dogs are fucking amazing. Yo, fuck it. It's going in Hardee's tier. Sonic is so goddamn good because everything on their menu is consistently good. Their hot dogs have fucking real ass pickles on them. They have fruit, fucking the fruit by that I mean tomato. But goddamn, that shit is just so good. When you go there, that's the thing. Nothing on there is like super outstanding, but that's because everything on there is so fucking consistently good and on top. Sonic is so goddamn good. Just eat there. That's all I'm saying. Because that's the thing. It's a weird stigma around it. Like, who the fuck's gonna eat at who the fuck's gonna get a meal at Sonic? It's just good. Eat at Sonic. That's all I have to say. Smoothie King, as well as Starbucks, which, again, suffer from Jamba Juice syndrome to where, like, literally who pays $8 for a drink? I don't get it. Like, have you ever tried just drinking either water or, like, just eating something that you don't get so dry about? It's just fucking liquid. Like, it's not that big a deal. I don't get it. Also, I like this Cane's hat bit, but, like, I'm taking it off because my head hurts. Yeah, my so like I'm gonna take off the Cane's hat, which is probably because I'm fucking it's been around so much fat and congealed liquid in Cane's. But yeah, it's just no, don't pay $8 for a drink, please. Just like it'd be more efficient to go to a restaurant, get a goddamn combo meal, and get a drink from there. It'd cost less to do that than get a single drink at Smoothie King or Starbucks. I don't get it. That being said, I do actually kind of like Starbucks. I do like Starbucks breakfast. I'll admit to that. Like their bagels and shit, and like their like little like mini ass sandwiches, they're good. I'll admit, you got some eggs in there. It's microwave. It's literally packaged in a plastic bag, but like they present it in a way to where it tastes like semi decent. I'll admit to that. So next up though is a restaurant that I've heard called the best fast food restaurant of all time by almost everyone I've talked to. It's Steak and Shake. I've only eaten there twice. And what I can say is that they're really good, right? Like better than Five Guys, better than Cookout. I'll say that. But I just wish that they were just more around, right? Because it's almost to the point where it's like In and Out, where they're only in like one particular area, and their culture is so popular about it. But it's just so like no one's eaten there, and they're so rare to find, especially where I live. Like there's none around me. I've only had them when I've traveled. And they're really good when I have them, but I wish I could have them more. Like, just fucking expand. Like, it's not going to be like Chipotle, who's just like, oh, we can't expand because we value the freshness of our ingredients, when, like, it's really just fucking cafeteria food. Like, who cares? But and that might be a thing, right? Like, it could be a quality issue. But, like, come on, man. Like, I just want Steak and Shake in my life. Let me be part of it. But that being said, it is very good. So, next up, Subway. Subway is, like, the most hated on restaurant of all time. Right. Okay, I'll admit they are dry, all right? Starbucks sandwiches are dry. And I'll admit that is like Dunkin Donuts theory of like, of course you're going to get a drink with that. But like their cheese though, it's not bad, right? Like if you have a water, if you beg them for a water and they give it to you, then that's when you get it. That's when I can say that. Subway though. Subway is the most overhated restaurant of all time. People say it tastes like dog food. Yes, but have you ever actually had dog food? It's not that bad. So I would put it in average, just in similar vein of, that's the thing, they have a very similar business model to Little Caesars, to where it's like, oh, you're poor, so you eat here, or you can't like afford to live where you're living, let alone get food, so you'll eat here. But they're cheap, but at the same time, their grilled chicken, not bad. Their ham and roast beef, tolerable. Their turkey, it's okay. So, but that's very good for paying $5 for 2 meals. Obviously, it's not Cookout levels of, I just moved Cane's down, I'm so sorry, please forgive me. But it's not like it's not Cookout level of like get 3 meals for $5, but it's still a level of get a couple meals for $5. And that shit's impressive. Next one, though. Next one is This used to be my favorite fast food restaurant. It's Taco Bell. It's going in HARDEE'S tier. Like better. I'd say right now. I've calmed down a little bit on the Taco Bell hype. It's gonna go like probably right here. So Taco Bell. I've never had issues with it stomach-wise. Like I know the meme is like you eat there and you shit, right? And also I'm turning this down because like it's Taco Bell, right? Like Taco Bell deserves its own time. Taco Bell. I've never understood the meme that's like, oh, I take a giant liquid shit whenever I eat Taco Bell because it's Taco Bell. Like it's literally just meat. With all of it, it has a lot of oil on the meat, but that's the thing. They're smart about being dry. I will say this. They're hard tacos, soft tacos, chalupa shells, debatably burritos, but the beans kind of ruin it. All of them are dry enough to absorb the oil in the beef and not have it slide off. That's all I mean. That's the issue with it, is that their shit is just so greasy that you need to have the paper on the back. But if that's your main complaint, is like the way you eat it rather than the taste, that's a good sign. Taco Bell has so much that's so good because they reuse a lot of their stuff. Like the inside of a hard taco is reused in like 70% of their food, which is a good thing because it tastes good. It's just more stuff added on top of it, which is, I think, hey, you know what, recycling, man, you got to get that. And the stuff that is not that recycled is actually really good. Like their dessert, cinnamon twists, and they used to serve churros, but I don't think they do anymore. And like the cinnamon bites are all amazing desserts. They're top tier desserts, like comparable to like even Sonic desserts. Like they're really good, and they're burritos that aren't just like oil and like lettuce and tomato, are just like beans and stuff. And like the potato ones, those are good too. Like Taco Bell does so much with so little, and the stuff they do that's not little is so good. And that's what's so impressive about them, and that's why they deserve HARDEE'S tier. Okay, yeah, Tim Hortons. I'm Canadian, for those who don't know, so I have to represent Tim Hortons in a way that makes it above Dunkin Donuts, but probably not HARDEE'S tier. Because Tim Hortons, it's good. Like, it's obviously overhyped for stuff. To me, it's basically Dunkin Donuts with, like, higher quality ingredients and, like, slightly higher prices. But, like, it's literally Dunkin Donuts donuts, but, like, made with fresher ingredients, and their coffee is brewed like with beans instead of packaging. Everything else is the exact same. And I'm sorry, but I'm a Canadian, so I can say that for sure. It's true. Wendy's I feel sad about because I used to not like them, but then they took ours off campus like this year, and I'm missing it a lot. I really want Wendy's back. I'll put you in average because like it literally is just a fucking average burger and fries. But like, please, man, just bring Wendy's back. The 4x4 was good on campus, and the $5 fill-up. Actually, the $5 fill-up bag is a great meal and a great. Actually, that's the thing. Wendy's has a lot of good value. I'll put them in good, and they have. Oh no, my mod blocked me. That's unfortunate. I hate getting banned from my own channel. That's super unfortunate. Dude, my own mod banned me. Fuck. But I can clickbait that though. My YouTube channel. So thank you for the content. Whataburger. Okay. You remember when I said Captain D's was like the worst restaurant on here? This is if you can like, you know, take a hint for some stuff. This is the fucking Chicken Little of restaurants, okay? Whataburger tastes like compost. It tastes like you clogged a toilet and used a toilet plunger to get the shit out, but there was one little specimen of shit that just like stayed in the toilet and fermented for like 5 years. This is what Whataburger tastes like. It is so dry. It is so fucking crummy. It's like a graham cracker, but like someone crushed it up entirely and it's just crumbs. It is so goddamn bad. I don't know why they're still in business, let alone so popular. I don't get it. It's fucking. I think it's just by name alone, honestly. I think Whataburger's an amazing name. I'll admit that. But like, I think I've never seen marketing work so well for something that doesn't exist. Like, I'd rather drink water than eat there. It is so goddamn bad. I don't get it. That's the thing. I don't get it. Like, I can't even fucking fathom its existence, let alone what it does with its life or its life choices that it got to this point. It's just, I need help when I think about Whataburger. Similarly, Which Wich is garbage. Okay, this one's controversial, I think, because I've eaten at Which Wich purely for my friend's birthday. I don't get the appeal. You go in, you order, like, its menu is consisted of sandwiches that no one likes. You have fucking ham and cheese compounded with, like, honey. And it's like these weird-ass combinations of shit that I just don't like. And I may just not like ham or turkey that much. But because they don't use real turkey. They use the fucking, like, shredded-ass, like, deli turkey. But that's it. That's all they serve. Like, if you don't like ham or turkey, which are, like, the worst fucking sandwich meats, don't argue with me on this, I'm right. It's just no one likes it. It's it. That's all they have. It's just it's one of those two meats with like any toppings and like occasional sauce and bread that's like weirdly burnt. I don't know how you burn a turkey sandwich because it's a cold meat, but like fair enough, dude. I get it. Anyway, which is garbage. I will rank it above Panera Bread though, just because it's funny. So we're ending like very fuck it. I'm putting this. I'm putting Zaxby's last because we have to end positively. White Castle. Another Chicken Little tier. Take everything I said about Whataburger and put it smaller. Like, shrink it down a Whataburger, you have a White Castle. White Castle, I'll admit, it's here's the thing. If those who don't know, they cook their burgers. They stamp out their fucking burgers in, like, beef sheets and put it... I'm touching my mic. I'm getting so frustrated. They put it on top of, like, onion layers and make the steam from the onions cook the burgers. That's how thin they are. You're literally eating onions and bread, and they try and convince you it's a slider. What is this shit? It is a scam. If you eat White Castle's marketing has purely been a stoner movie that every fucking college frat boy loves to watch and make fun of and imitate and somehow do impressions of that I don't get. Literally, it's funded by frat boys. White Castle's only survived because of how much frat boys hate actual food. It's honestly, it's an untapped market, and I gotta commend that. But goddamn, it is the Chicken Little of these. Anyway, we have Zoe's Kitchen, which is Zoe's Kitchen again. It's a bit more of a sit down place. I'll admit, it's okay. The whole I think it's good. The whole appeal of it is that it's Mediterranean food for fast. Problem is, I had to wait for the drop. The problem is with Zoe's Kitchen is that you can't make Mediterranean food fast. You need like some sort of like fermentation. You gotta wait on shit. Like you need shit to like pack in the flavor in it. It's just it tastes okay. It tastes like someone started to make Greek food, realized it like a cooking competition, realized they had a time limit, and just like hurriedly threw it all together, and just forgot everything in the middle. Like you're taking like a 10-page test, you do the first page and skip to the last page. Like that's just it. That being said, it's not bad. Like half-assed Greek food is still Greek food, so like it still tastes pretty good. But it's also kind of expensive. They make like weird desserts. Their desserts have like similar phases, like with that sort of start and end metaphor, but like at the same time it's not good. So Zoe's Kitchen, it's there. Now last but not least, speaking of restaurants that my college is fucking obsessed with, like Cookout, the Zaxby's drive-thru in my college place literally takes up traffic because so many people are getting to it, and has the most ass like drive-thru ever, right? Like it's on a ramp here. Okay, here's the thing. This is like the ramp where the window is. This is the height of the normal road. And you have to get there in this distance. You have to drive like fucking this to get there. It's insane. Like, like how bad the setup is on most Zaxby's I've been to have been like that. That being said, Zaxby's is fucking delicious for how much you get in it. I will put it at the same tier as Cookout. Like Zaxby's tastes so goddamn good for how little you pay for it, as well as you get so much of it. Again, this is another case of you go to a place, you eat there multiple times in a single like period of time, and you know you'll get leftovers. That being said, Cane's does everything it does but better, but Zaxby's is more widespread, so that's why it gets great, because it normally would go into like Huddle House tier because Cane's is better, but Cane's is like really local. So yeah, so that's the fast food list. I haven't eaten at any of these fucking places because why would I?